Hey guys, my name is Stephanie Rose. I'm the author of the My Wild Florida Family blog. You can find us on mywildfloridafamily.com. You can also like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We've got some fun stuff going on there as well. And right now, what I want to do is just get started with my very first product review. We purchased 3 of these, the North Face Sprout backpacks for our children. We have 3 boys, twins are age 3, so we have 3, and then 1 child who is 4. So we purchased them each these Sprout backpacks so that they can carry a few of their own items. We plan on backpacking in the Appalachian Trail in the beginning of next year, in the late spring. So we're just sort of trying to prepare them for that, get them carrying a small backpack with a few necessities, and teaching them how to actually carry their own weight on the trail, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. The kids seem to really like the backpacks, so that's been a blessing that they are actually carrying them. We have now 2 hikes under our belt with very few complaints about carrying a backpack, which to me is absolutely incredible. So super excited about that. Hopefully they stay excited about that and it's not just the novelty of having a new backpack, but we'll see how that goes down the road. So I just want to give you a few quick and easy details about the product. So these little backpacks are designed for children age 2 to 4. They have a 10-liter capacity, so you can't put a lot in them, but you can fit the necessities. They have a Velcro sternum strap, so just to provide a little bit of extra support. Our children just sort of rip these off the moment that we put them on, so we don't find this particularly useful in this pack. I'm not sure if it were an actual clasp, if that would improve it, or if they would just undo that as well, but our children do not like the sternum straps. As soon as I attach this, they rip it off right away. There are 2 water bottle compartments, 1 on each side, so you can see there's 2, and they fit a normal sized water bottle. They're not like small or anything like that. The main compartment up here, this is, like I said, a 10-liter capacity, so you've got your main compartment here with a little mesh divider in it. So if you want to keep a few things separate from the main compartment, you can throw them into the mesh divider there. There's a name tag here on the inside where you can maybe write your child's name and their phone number. And then on the front, there is a second smaller compartment here. And this one, we just put snacks in this compartment. You could fit maybe a pair of socks, a little pad of paper with a pencil if you wanted them to take some trail notes or something. And then there are also little loops here, so I don't know if we'll actually hang anything from the loops. I'm kind of opposed to hanging things because I feel like they are going to fall off if they can. But you could attach a carabiner with maybe like their spoon or a spork or something like that onto the end, or maybe their cup. You know, I see some people who attach them to the outside of the pack, and you could do that if you wanted to with these. The one thing that I might actually consider putting on these would be maybe like a little compass with a whistle. I might attach one of those to here. I'm still debating or trying to find one that I like, that the kids will like, but I think that having a whistle and a compass on their pack would be a good idea, and this provides a good place for you to hang it from. There are also 4 reflective straps on the pack. So there's one here on the back, and that's where it's just a little bit reflective. You can see it's small, but I mean it's there. And then there's one on each one of the cup holders here on the sides. You can see they're the gray things here. And then there's also one here on the shoulder strap as well. Now that leads me into talk about the shoulder straps for a second. They are padded, but the padding is very thin, so you're not going to want to put anything too heavy in these packs. I mean, obviously they're toddler packs, so they're not going to be carrying anything with a lot of weight anyway, but just keep in mind that there's not a lot of padding on these, so they're not going to want to carry more than a few pounds. There's also padding on the back here, so this is actually a pretty thick padding. It's very comfortable, provides a lot of support on the back and support to the pack as well, so it's not going to be, whatever's inside the pack isn't going to be digging into their back, so you won't have to worry about that. And then I guess the last thing is there's this little loop to hang it on. It's a nice little loop. You can hang it, they can carry it on there however they want to use that loop. But yeah, there are double zippers on each one of these, which is nice to have. And really, they're nice little packs. Our kids like them. Like I said, we've taken 2 short hikes now, And throughout those hikes, I'm just going to show you a little bit about what we had in the packs and how the kids did and what they carried. So on the outside, I didn't have anything in this compartment because we don't really have very much in the main compartment, so I just put everything in there. So I did put a pair of sunglasses in one side because the kids like to have their sunglasses. And then in the main compartment, I actually put their water bottle. Now we use these big heavy thermos water bottles because they keep the water nice and cool, but these are extremely heavy. They're just, well, I mean, extremely, but they're just over a pound each when they're full with water because they're made of metal, they're insulated, double walled, vacuum sealed, whatever. So they do keep the water nice and cool, but they're super heavy. I found that when we put them in one of the side pockets over here, they made the backpack sort of tilt on the children's backs. So I took them out of those and I actually kept these in the main compartment just to prevent that sort of unbalanced feeling on their shoulders, because we don't want to put too much stress on one shoulder and nothing on the other. We also carried a little snack bag, you know, pretzels, Cheez-Its, and we had a change of clothes that did not match because Mommy obviously didn't look at this pack when she packed it. But yeah, so that's what the children carried the other day. And really, they did a great job. We didn't get any complaints of the straps rubbing them in a weird way. No one complained about anything pinching or anything like that. So the comfort of the pack appeared to be really good for at least the first 2 treks that we've taken. We've not had any complaints about rash burn. We haven't seen any kind of rubbing marks on the children anywhere. Like I said, they did not use the sternum strap. I tried to several times get them to use the sternum strap, but they kept ripping it off. But yeah, they pretty much enjoyed carrying their pack. A few times they did ask us to take them, but all we said was, you know, if you don't carry your pack, then you won't have your snacks, and that's your responsibility. You know, this is your special bag, and you're the only one who gets to have this bag and the snacks that are inside of it, so you better hold on to it because it's your own special pack. And so that kind of seemed to get them going again. We didn't hear much else from them after that, so maybe it's just the novelty of having a new pack. Maybe that will wear off, but I guess that's something that will be determined in the future, and we'll see how future hikes go. Now, like I said earlier, we are planning a trip to go backpacking in the Appalachian Trail early next year. And when we actually take that trip, we're going to expect the kids to carry a little bit more than what we had in the day pack today. So we expect the kids to be able to carry their own sleeping bag. Now, we purchased these sleeping bags for them. They're Eco Pro LW210 sleeping bags. These are very lightweight. They are 1.65 pounds. They are designed for adults, so they'll be a little bit big for our kids. But since they're so light and our initial backpacking trips are going to be here in Florida where the weather is not cold, basically, we're going to take these because these do have a limit of 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So once we go out on the Appalachian Trail, we might reconsider a different type of gear or a different type of sleeping bag. But for now, for what we're doing now, this is going to be perfect, and it's under 2 pounds. So we're going to have that in the main compartment, and that's going to basically take up all the space. In the main compartment, we might be able to fit like their fork and their spoon, you know, utensils, very light, very small items like that in here. But for the most part, it's just going to be that sleeping bag in the main compartment of the backpack. We're going to take water bottles. Now, when we go out hiking on the trail, we will not be bringing our big, heavy thermos water bottles. We're going to probably actually just bring disposable water bottles for the kids because they're very lightweight. So we'll bring disposable water bottles, and I think we'll probably be filling them up halfway because myself, my husband, and my stepdaughter, we're all going to have water bladders, so them carrying enough water to last them throughout the entire day is not the plan. You know, we will have the main sources of water, and then they will have smaller sources of water that they'll have access to throughout the day so that we don't have to stop every time they want to get a drink, basically. So we'll have that, and then they can also have their sunglasses if they want to. We'll see. And we'll also have their snacks. So in here I've just gotten a bag of nuts. There's almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds in this one. So we've got that, and then they'll have like a protein bar or something like that. And so that's what we plan on them carrying themselves when we're actually on the trail. And we might add or remove a few things from this list. We'll see. Like I said, I do want to get a little compass and whistle to attach on here. We may or may not give them walkie-talkies, but we will see. We'll do a few test hikes, see how it goes, see what gear they actually need to have, and maybe add or take away a few things as we go. But what is the weight, you might be thinking? So completely empty. The kids pack alone, I weighed it. It is 9.2 ounces, so it's super lightweight and really barely anything. The day pack, when I weighed this one, it was 1 pound, 9.8 ounces. So this one was a little bit heavier, still, you know, under 2 pounds. It's super light, great for getting them used to carrying something without a lot of weight. And then this one, with all of this stuff in it, it weighed a whopping 3 pounds, 8 ounces. So this is still under 5 pounds. You know, I don't ever want them to carry more than 5 pounds. I think that they're little kids. They shouldn't have to carry a lot of stuff, but if we can just distribute some of the bulkier, lightweight items into this pack, I think that would be ideal, because that way myself and my fiance and my stepdaughter will have more space in our packs to carry, you know, like food and nutrition and extra clothing and things like that, you know, more necessities, if we don't have all that bulk in our packs. So that's the plan. Still not super heavy, so it's not going to be too much of a stress. We will gradually work our way up to this weight. So, you know, we're going to take a lot more day trips with stuff like this, and maybe we'll add, you know, a second water bottle or something to just sort of make up for that weight difference. But other than that, we have been super happy with the packs. Like I said, our kids were so excited to have their own backpacks. You don't have to use these for hiking or for backpacking even. My son has water days at school, so I also will stuff a towel, his bathing suit, and his water shoes in here and send him off to school with this, because it's a nice lightweight pack and it so far seems like it's going to hold up very well. So we're very excited to see where the packs take us. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but the North Face does have a lifetime warranty on their products. Now the warranty only extends to manufacturing defects in the product. So, you know, things like wear and tear, if you rub it against a rock and it gets a rip in it, it's not going to cover that. But if the stitching like is coming out somewhere, or if there's like a weirdness to the color of it, then you know, you can always send it back and they'll replace it. One other thing that I wanted to mention is I was reading through some of the reviews on the North Face website of this product, and there were a few statements that said some of the colors arrived different from the colors that were pictured. So pay attention to the color and the pattern that you're ordering. This one was exactly as it was pictured, so I had no problem with this one, but I did see a few other reviews saying that their color didn't match the picture. So just sort of be aware of which one you're purchasing. Maybe do some research on it before you actually purchase it and see if it's true to color. If your kid is really set on that color and they get a different one, if they're going to be heartbroken, maybe make sure not to buy that one in the beginning. But yeah, other than that, it's a great product. Like I said, our kids love it, we love it. Hopefully it will hold up very well in the future. I will certainly update the review, so I'm going to write a review in my blog, so go to mywildfloridafamily.com to check out that review, and I'll also put a link to purchase it in there. And I will also do updates to that review as well. So as time goes on, if there is something that we discover about the pack that we don't want, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll let you know, because I know as a parent it's important to know all the details of the product that you're buying, especially if you're buying something that's an actual brand name and it's going to be a little bit more expensive. You're going to want to know that that's actually going to last for a long time. So I will keep that updated, and I will let you guys know how it goes, and if anything bad happens or if we discover any other poor conditions of the product. But right now, as it is, we love it. It's a great pack, great for day-to-day use, great for hiking use, we can't wait to get out on the trail more, and I hope to see you there. So go ahead, follow me on my blog, follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook. We've got some cool stuff coming up, and I'm going to be doing more reviews on more adult products, more children's products, just a little bit of everything. I'm going to get it all ready to go, and I'm super excited for you to be on this journey with us. And if you have anything at all that you want to suggest, you know, absolutely suggest it to me. Let me know what you think would be good for the blog, or any parks that you think that I should check out here in Florida. We go all over the state, so really we're super excited to start on this journey, and I can't wait to get out on the Appalachian Trail. Thanks, and I'll see you guys soon.